The Hand of Glory is an old charm that was used by thieves throughout history, and as late as 1820. Whitby Museum is the holder of one such artifact, with a fascinating story behind it. The mummified severed human hand in Whitby Museum was discovered in the early 20th century hidden on the wall of a thatched cottage in Castleton by a stonemason and local historian, Joseph Ford. He immediately identified it from popular stories of such objects as a Hand of Glory. It was given to Whitby Museum in 1935 and is the only alleged hand known to survive. A Hand of Glory was supposedly the carefully prepared and pickled right hand of a felon, cut off while the body still hung from the gallows and used by burglars to send sleepers in a house into a coma from which they were unable to wake. In one version the clenched hand is used as a candle holder for a candle incorporating human fat, but in another, consistent with the Whitby hand, the outstretched hand has its own fingers lit. In this case, should one of the fingers refuse to light, it is a sign that someone in the household remains awake. In either case the light cannot be extinguished by water or pinching but only by blood or skimmed milk, the usual method in the tales. The name Hand of Glory most likely comes from the French main de glory, which is the scientific name of a species of plant, mandrake plant, the famous screaming plant from Harry Potter, whose roots were also used by thieves. Until the middle of the 19th century the Hand of Glory was a popular piece of equipment for thieves as they committed their crimes. The hand would be taken from a still hanging corpse. It was vital that the corpse had been sentenced to hanging, usually a murderer's hand. It was the right that was taken as it was assumed the dead man's deed would have been done with the right hand, given that many people were trained to be right-handed. The hand would most often be used as a candle itself, though would sometimes be used as a candle holder. In stories where the fingertips acted as the candle, each finger would represent each person in the home that was asleep. If a finger wouldn't catch fire, it would indicate that either someone in the home was awake or that there were less than 5 people in the house, though this usually was the shortcoming of most thieves who misjudged the number of people in the house. At a time where burglary was punishable by death, thieves would do anything to lower the risk of being caught. The stories differ from source to source on what the hand's magic powers were, but there are 4 main theories that come up when discussing the hand. The hand would put to sleep anyone that was awake in the house, and render them in a coma-like state until the flames were extinguished. It would give light to only the holder, and all others would see would be darkness. Any lock could be opened in and around the vicinity where the hand was lit. The hand would be able to burn forever. To take the hand was no easy fate either. It came with rituals and rules that had to be followed, or else it wouldn't work. The hand had to be taken from a hung corpse at the dead of night, though this may be due to it being illegal to dismember bodies, and during a lunar eclipse. It would then be taken somewhere where it could be drained of all blood, after the fingers were positioned, and then the whole hand would be wrapped in a cloth specially prepared for the use. For 2 weeks the hand would be pickled in salt pear, long peppers, and salt, then afterwards it would be left to dry for months. Meanwhile ritualistic poems would be chanted throughout the process. The hand would then be covered in wax, ready to be used.
Thank you for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Till the next time, much love.